Everyone, and welcome to my channel Options Trader Today. So today in this video I will explain you how the price of gold has moved in the last week and how the price of gold can move in the next week. If you look at the chart of gold, what you have seen, there is a pattern forming. Okay, and this pattern is from 2012 to 2020. Okay, and have that particular pattern, and you can say that this level is being tested here. Okay, after that the same pattern we can see is created here with 2020 to 2022. Same, this level is being tested here. Okay, and this level is at around $2070. Okay, so once the price comes close to this particular level, so chances are very high that we can see it can move further upside. Okay, because if you look at this particular chart, that this is the pattern forming, and once started moving, we have seen it has touched this particular level. So once it crosses a level of around 1850, then there is high chances that, and it can go towards 1924, and then a probability is there it will create the same pattern we have seen in 2012 to 2020 zone. Okay, so chances are high that once it goes above a level of 1854 or 1860, then a probability of going further upside is on a higher side. Okay, so what we have seen in this particular week, that the price of gold was continuously in uptrend. If you look at this particular zone, okay, which has already been a support, a weak support at $16-13. So if the price comes close to this particular level also, we can see a sharp fall can come, because this level is already being a weak support. After that there is a continuous rise, but in a ascending order, but it is quite volatile. Okay, one more important thing that you have to understand, since 2 weeks we have seen it is forming a red candle. That means it has already made a high of around 1822, and it is now trading at around 1779.54. As you have seen, CPI data has come, okay, and Fed meeting already happened, which affected the price and created volatility in the market. Okay, and now suddenly we have seen the price of gold has come down. Okay, and if you look at this particular chart also, and today there is meeting happening of BOP meeting, and that will happen in 1 hour. You can check it. For UK, you can say the price and the yield increasing for UK. Otherwise, if you look at this particular, for this week, we can see that S&P 500 also went down for about 1%, and even if you look at Nasdaq and Dow Jones also went down. So what you can see for the next week, before we move forward and explain you where the price of gold can move in the next week, if you have any doubt, mail me at stockmarkettradinglive@gmail.com, and one more mail ID in the description. Please watch the full video so you understand how this technical work, and a Telegram link also given in the description. You can join that too. Okay, now look at this particular chart. A swing is forming at this particular level, and a uptrend is there. So once this uptrend, you can see a trend is forming. So once this trend move or break this particular trend, chances of moving further upside is there. So suppose if the price sustain above that level, then we can see it can go towards a level of around $1789. Okay, and if the price move above that particular level, then we can see it can touch a level of 1822. Because if you look at this particular chart, a level of around 1810 is already being tested here. Okay, and a level of around 1807 is also being tested. So probability is high that once the price sustain above this level, we can see it can go towards $1786 to a level of 1795. And once if it goes above that particular level, then we can see it 1801 to a level of $1805. And once it sustain above this level, then we can see a cup pattern will form. A probability of touching 1824 or 22 is there, and then we can see it can go further upside, and a probability of going towards a level of around. So once the price move above 1827, then the probability of touching 1841 is there, and from there we can see it can go towards a level of around 1848.24. And this 1848.24 is again a weak resistance, so chances of moving further upside is on a higher side, and we can see it can go towards a level of around $1864.29, and from there we can see it can go towards a level of 1881. And once the price sustain above that level, chances of moving further upside is there. As we have seen, I have already told you that once it start moving above a level of 1864, chances are high that we can see it can move further upside. Now understand something, that the market is volatile, and if you look at this particular zone itself, and this is from the first week of November, we have seen that the price of gold is fluctuating on a higher side. Okay, so what you can see looking at this particular chart, okay, as we have seen a swing is formed at this particular level. Suppose if the price didn't sustain this level, we can see it can touch a level of $1771.94. okay, and if the price fall below that particular level, then we can see it can move further down towards a level of around $1746. And if the price fall below that particular level, chances are high that we can see it can fall further low towards a level of around $1736. And from there, because this is the support, from there we can see a bounce back can come. Once it fall below a level of 1736, we can see it can go towards a level of around $1724, and from there we can see it can touch a level of 1701. Keep this in mind, once the price fall below $1724, then chances of touching 1701 is on a higher side, and once if it fall below that level, then we can see it can go towards a level of around 1690, and if that level didn't sustain, then we can see it can fall further down towards 1674. okay, and once it started falling below 1674, then we can see it can go further low. Okay, any doubt regarding this, you can mail me. I've given the mail IDs in the description. Okay, because once it start moving in this particular zone, then chances of moving further down is on a higher side. So keep this in mind, once it fall below 1701, then we can see a chances of touching its low or going towards 1613 is on a higher side. Okay, any doubt regarding this, you can mail me. I've given the mail IDs in the description. Now understand something, most of the people lose money in trading. Okay, so suppose if you are trading with $10,000, try to trade with 10 to 15% of capital per trade. Okay, that is 1000 to 1500. A risk of 0.5 to 1%, that is $50 to $100 per trade. Okay, so suppose if you took 5 trades, your maximum risk is $100 per trade. Okay, so suppose if you lose all 5 trades in a day, your maximum loss is $500. Okay, so you can relax for the day. Okay, you should exit the trades and all. Okay, and now relax for the day. Then now you can trade the next day with ease, because this amount will not affect your psychology. Okay, because this is a small amount. But if you lose $5,000, $3,000, then you try to recover that. And for recovering, you can lose this full capital. This is what people do in trading, and they say that they lose their capital. If you follow certain rule, what I teach in my workshop, how to overcome all these strategies, how to hedge, when to enter, when to exit and all. So if you want to attend that workshop, mail me regarding that and we can work out on the timings. So hope you like the video, and if you like the video, please give a thumbs up, and if you're new to my channel, please subscribe it. Thank you.